1, 2, 3.
According to legendary singer Arlo Guthrie, the Abrams Brothers are way too young to be playing that good. But these teens from Kingston, Ontario have music in their blood. They are the fourth generation of musicians in the Abrams family. And while they were raised on bluegrass and gospel music, they're now on track to become a mainstream hit. Here's the National's arts reporter, Sandra Abma.
Ready? Does anybody feel like shooting a music video today?
Yes, please. I used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the word. Now
it's the sound stopping people in their tracks.
sweep the streets I used to own.
You may recognize the tune. It's the Coldplay hit Viva la Vida, reinvented by these young Canadian musicians in their own bluegrass style.
I used to roll the dice.
And they hope this video will get the attention of the music world.
Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead.
The band is called the Abrams Brothers, John, James, and their cousin Eli. And like everything the Abrams Brothers do, this video shoot is a family affair. Mom's snapping pictures. Dad and Granny are here for backup.
Downtown Toronto's a far cry from this farm outside of Kingston, Ontario, where the Abrams Brothers live and make their music.
This is where John and James Abrams grew up, and where Eli came every summer to play. John and Eli are 18, James 16.
So in the barn we have Oprah and Quinty. We have Quinty's the goat, and Oprah is the cow.
So we're all kind of country boys at heart. So welcome to the Abrams family residence. I'd say don't take your shoes off, but we were just in the barn, so.
They're all part of a proud family tradition of music and faith handed down through generations. The boys have played all over the world. They're the youngest Canadians to perform at Nashville's Grand Ole Opry. And in 2006, they won the Daniel Pearl Memorial Violin for Young Musicians.
Family, friends. Mom always says, if you make the fridge, you're in. You know. Welcome to our living room. And these are two very important people sitting here. Our nanny and Mary Abrams and Wayne Abrams are Poppy, and they're our grandparents on the Abrams side. They got us into bluegrass and gospel music starting out, and that's really our roots, are in bluegrass and gospel music, and we're really proud of those roots.
Yeah.
This is a real legacy that we're carrying on. Our family has always played music. Our great-grandparents toured playing on the road. Our grandparents toured on the road. Our dad toured with our grandparents on the road, so we're the fourth generation touring, playing music.
And Mom just casually sort of put it out there one day as we were driving in the car, you know, would you guys like to play violin? And, you know, we decided we'd give it a shot.
We started playing the violin together, and like James said, it was really the family playing in the living room and at band practices that we started to get really interested in playing fiddle tunes and maybe singing together.
It wasn't long before the boys became the newest members of the Abrams family band, playing bluegrass and gospel with their grandparents and their dad and uncle. These days, Dad still plays rhythm guitar and sings with the boys at local gigs, but it's John, James, and Eli who take center stage.
Like, when did you start realizing you had something special?
I think the watershed moment for me in terms of seeing them as their own entity was when they walked out on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee. It was at that moment that I thought, these guys can do this. They are completely equipped, they have the tools. It now just depends on whether or not this is what they want to do for their life's work.
1, 2, 3.
Both Both Eli and John have put off university next year to pursue their career. For John, that means deferring a full scholarship to Queen's. And James put something else on hold, his teenage years.
And obviously, there was a lot of time that I had to dedicate to practicing and playing, and it was something that I loved to do. But yet, there was other things that are normally done by other kids, like sports and such, that I was also very interested in. Yeah, and hanging out with friends, you know, that we couldn't experience as much of.
It takes extreme dedication to pursue anything, I'd say, at a big level like this, and music is no exception. If you're going to go the full distance, you really have to put in the hours and put in the hard work, and make a lot of sacrifices for it.
Now they hope all these sacrifices are about to pay off. With big-time management and an album of new songs on its way, and their first video, the Coldplay song Viva La Vida, they're after a wider, younger audience.
Why did you choose a Coldplay song?
Well, I mean, we're all Coldplay fans.
And the feeling is mutual. When Coldplay heard the boys' rootsy cover of their tune, they gave them the green light to record the song, free of charge.
It's an alternative rock song initially, and so there's a huge bunch of people that obviously follow Coldplay and Coldplay-esque bands that probably wouldn't be introduced to bluegrass or even country music. And it's a song that's being done by guys who played bluegrass music and are from Southern Ontario. So it's kind of this crazy combination.
Growing up and playing bluegrass, we were always playing to sort of family friends of our grandparents. And so being able to play to friends, you know, of ourselves, from people at school or just peers our age. It's a great way to be able to connect with them on that sort of level.
What about the girls?
Oh, I knew that.
The girls. The girls.
The groupies and the girls.
Well, you know,
I have a steady girlfriend.
yeah, I have a girlfriend.
But you don't.
James is a ladies' man, though. Yeah. James is.
No, I have a lot of great friends, and I
So you're enjoying
love
it. Right?
all of them. Yeah.
Them and anybody that we love at home, you know, have always been so supportive, and that's what you have to have.
We started as family and became a band after that, right? So we don't have the choice of breaking up and not seeing each other. It's just not an option. This is the way it goes, and this is the way it'll always go.
Yeah, for sure. Beds at home, in our
And in true Abrams Brothers style, the boys will hit the road this summer as a family unit. Granny will be doing the cooking on the tour bus and selling Abrams Brothers souvenirs as they play festivals and shows across North America.
Thank you. Good night from the Abrams Brothers, folks. We'll see you soon.
Sandra Abma, CBC News, Kingston, Ontario.